Hello, everyone. I almost said Wednesday, but it is clearly Tuesday because I am here and I've got my tea. I am ready. It's coffee, but we're going to pretend it's tea, but we are ready to go. We're having a good time. And yeah, we are at the last Tuesday of November. Oh my goodness gracious. Y'all, where is my brain today? Of October. All right, there we go. Now I am all set with my days. I am all set with my months. I know what year it is. I think everyone is very clear that this is 2020. I will not mess that up. I promise you that. And I have my very special guest. I wouldn't even say he's a guest because he is my fabulous co-host. And he is going to be joining me from the comfort of his own home. There he is. Look at that.
Hey there. Wow.
Look.
We're on the struggle bus this
Hold on. I know that is why I am on cup number 3 of coffee, because that is where we are today.
I just got my hot apple cider right here, enjoying all the leaves I have to leave.
Come on, fall. Love that. All right. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Tea Tuesday. I'm Justin.
I'm Brian.
And here's the tea this week at Elm. Mary, we miss you too, but girl, you are still here acting like you are 5 million miles away. Get out of here with that.
I moved to Antarctica. No, girl, you still coming to things. We know it. Thank you.
Right. Could you imagine though, Mary in Antarctica? I feel like she would have the best jacket with the fuzzy hood. She would be rocking it. And I just imagine Q just bringing a sled with dogs. That is what I imagine would happen in Antarctica with Mary and Q.
I'm looking for it. I don't see it.
Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. Well, yeah, let's just kind of jump in and get to some tea. I want to, first give a huge thank you to everyone who joined us this weekend for Comedy of Errors. We really appreciate it, and we also really appreciate your flexibility because the rain on Saturday was LOL, y'all think you're going to have a show? Nope. Exactly. That is what the rain did. So we appreciate everyone's flexibility who had tickets for Saturday, who were able, either able to come on Sunday, which was a gorgeous night, or if they weren't able to come, we're working that out with you to get you tickets to another upcoming event. So we really, really, really appreciate your flexibility and understanding with that. And Comedy of Errors was great. It was Shakespeare in the Park. It was a spooky theme. Come on. That was just so much fun. And our cast was great. Our whole team was just really, really on top of it with that. So we really appreciate everyone coming out and supporting truly our first theatrical event since technically
February.
Did we do something in February?
Well, I thought that it went into February, so I was gonna give us that month.
I
thought that Robin's closed February 2nd.
Maybe it did. I honestly, everything is just blurring together at this point. But still, you get the point. Beginning of the year.
Yeah, the last
feels 5 years ago.
Was directed by Justin, and it was a spotlight show. Y'all.
Hey. Oh my gosh, it has been a hot minute. But yeah, we appreciate everyone who came out and supported and had a good time. We were able to space everyone out, have all of that going on. And so if you're looking for something to do that is going to be very similar to Comedy of Errors, if you came to Comedy of Errors or if you came to a cabaret on the green, then we have already told you this. But if you've not, we're giving you a little bit of tea right now. And we are going to be doing a Christmas Carol very similar to that. We're going to do that out on the green. Tickets right now are not on sale. We're getting everything ready because originally we had planned to do it in the theater, and so we need to kind of move everything like the ticket map and everything like that over to how that will work on the green. So we're working on getting that all put together, and we'll have tickets go on sale by this weekend. So you will be able to get that. And if you already have purchased tickets to A Christmas Carol and you're like, well, I don't know how this is going to work now, don't you fret. We're going to be reaching out to you once we have everything all set, so we can kind of let you know what your options are, depending on how many tickets you have, if you want to upgrade to a table, that kind of thing. So, we will get you set up with all of that. So do not worry. We are here for you. We are here to help. So just, we just appreciate your patience and understanding as, we're just kind of reconfiguring what theater and what the arts look like in this very weird time that we are all finding ourselves in. So we'll have more information on A Christmas Carol coming later this week, but that is a little bit of tea for you there. So you kind of know what is all going on with that. So yeah.
And huge shout out to any of you that were involved at any point during our gigantic Arts Palooza over the past 6 weeks.
Yes,
I know for us,
we just finished our Arts Palooza.
Yeah, we just finished it. It was a marathon, and we're holding up our run time, and we're thankful for everyone who helped push us along the finish line. It was a lot, but it was also a lot of fun, and that was because of you. If you didn't show up, really awkward and boring for all of us who had to set every event up. But you showed out, and you helped us try out new things, like a cabaret on the green, like Shakespeare on the green, like a bunch of artists that I didn't originally book, and then now I'm like, oh God, I need to book something, and now we're here. Like, you helped us get through that, so thank you.
Yes. So, and we will have, I know the spring will probably have like an Arts Palooza round 2.
Oh, girl.
So get ready for that. We have some of those details ready now. Obviously with like Lantern Series stuff booked up. But, we're just going to keep moving and grooving and see how things go and, how we need to adjust, adapt, pirouette, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to say pivot because I've had enough of that word.
You just said it.
Well, I was not going to say it in context.
I don't know right now because you said the word. It's like say, I'm not in a theater, so I can say this. It's like saying Macbeth instead of a theater right now.
I got coffee on me because I went back so much.
We love our chaotic good energy.
The most chaotic energy in the world. Yeah. So we've got that going on. With Christmas Carol. Another thing that we're going to be releasing more info later this week is also our spotlight, our student production of Alice in Wonderland Jr. November 15th through the 17th. That event is still happening. We are going to do that in the theater with a very limited capacity for tickets. And so, once they're gone, they're gone. And, unfortunately, we won't be able to open up any more tickets for audience safety, obviously for the safety of our students and our parents.
And our volunteers.
Exactly. We got to keep everyone safe. So we will also be releasing more information on Alice in Wonderland Jr. Later this week, as well as when we're going to open up tickets as well. As of right now, we have shut those off. So that way we can get everything situated with our parents, make sure that, they're able to see the performances that they can, and then we're going to open that up for everyone else. So we will have, we will have that available later this week. So keep an eye out on our website for that. We'll also make sure to announce that via social media that you can get your tickets and all that fun stuff.
And just as a heads up with anything that we're doing in the theater, so we have a couple more things I'm sure we're going to talk about. We are not going to be selling tickets at the door just for safety purposes. No more transactions than necessary. So that means that if you want to come, you got to buy in advance, and you got to bring that little QR code that's going to be on your phone and an email, and you got to bring it. We're going to go and scan it, and it's going to be a great time. But we need y'all to make sure that you buy those tickets in advance. We're trying to limit contact as much as possible. That's why even in the theater, if you've been to any of our events outdoors, you notice we had wait staff. Theater, we're going to do the same thing. The only reason we want you to get up is if you have to go to the bathroom, because I cannot do that for you. We've tried it. It doesn't work. but I cannot do that for you. So that should be the only reason you have to stand up. So that's just a reminder: buy your tickets in advance, because if you show up at the door going, "What's going on?" We're going to be like, "Something you didn't buy your tickets for." I'm so
Yeah, and then I'm gonna be like, I'm so sad because I want you to enjoy it, but we can't. Like, it's
well,
just not how that works right now.
and for full transparency, part of that's because when you buy tickets, we're going to look at it via groups, not via people. So we want to make sure every group is stationed apart. Due to social distancing guidelines and all those things, we don't necessarily want to limit it at 50 and then have so much room, because there's only a bunch of groups of 2, and we could have thrown, like, you and your significant other or your mother or whoever, you and one other person could have fit, but we were like, no, we're capping it. So we want to make sure that you can fit in there. So buy y'all tickets in advance.
Yes.
By golly.
Look at that. So we talked about, yeah, Alice, that's going to be happening, in the next coming weeks. I know they just started rehearsals, and they are hitting the ground running, learning all of their material to put on a really fun production of Alice in Wonderland. And from production meetings that we've had, and inspirational photos I've gotten from the director and the team, this is going to be a really unique take on Alice in Wonderland. Is going to have a more like modern kind of feel to it. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be the same songs that from the Disney version. So you're going to be bopping along, to the Golden Afternoon, all of that fun stuff. But just visually, it's going to look a little different, because our team wants to do something, really special with the kids, and show them, that there are so many different ways that you can interpret a show and interpret a story and tell it. So I think it's going to be a great learning opportunity for the kids, as well as for you to see something that, you're familiar with, but in a different light. And that's why you have to get your tickets in advance. All right. Then, yes, we talked about that. The only other thing that we've got going on right now that we can tell you about is November 22nd. That's a Sunday at 7 p.m. We have our Netflix style comedy special with our fabulous local comedian, Jessica It's All Good. She has created an original show that she is debuting at Elm Street called We're All Chocolate. It's going to be a lot of fun. She's going to tell you, a lot of stories from her life and her experiences, and also, touch on the subject of race, and give us a way to be able to come together, to have a conversation, to have a good laugh at the same time. So we're going to be doing that indoors in the theater. It's going to be very similar to Alice, where we're going to have a limited amount of in-person tickets, and we're only going to do tickets in advance. We're going to be following very strict social distancing guidelines. We'll have that all spelled out for you, so you know what to expect. And then we're also doing a live stream option as well. So, so whether we're at capacity, or you may just feel more comfortable enjoying from home, you have that as an option to go, and you'll be able to watch the performance in real time as it's happening. And we're really, really excited to get to offer that for people to, have that as an option to enjoy this comedy special, because it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, Jessica's always so funny. If you've been to Last Laugh, you'll recognize her from that, and that she is the host for that. And sometimes I tell her, I just want to vote for you. Does that count? Can I do my audience vote for you, because you were so funny? But no, we know Jessica It's All Good for a long and good time, and she has been great to work with, and we are excited to have her back. And honestly, if you guys like this, we might have some more comedy coming your way. Wink, wink. So go ahead.
Nice.
It's something that's fun, that we can support local artists, and we can get you the digital version too, whether or not you just buy your ticket in time, or if you're not quite comfortable coming out of the house yet. Like, we got you. We want you to be entertained by local artists as well, because it's all about supporting local right now.
Yes. Support local all around. And before I forget, before we wrap things up, I want to let y'all know of, if you're looking, to get more inside info with everything that's happening with Elm Street, particularly with the property developments that we're doing, on the Reeves House. As our visual arts building is coming to life and, being reconstructed right before our eyes. I want to let you know a thing that we're doing is we are doing a very like inside look email that you can subscribe to, and you'll get it weekly on Wednesday mornings. And so you're going to get like exclusive content prior to us releasing anything, any sort of updates on social media. So you'll be the first to, see more progress and hear about, like, oh, what's going into the Reeves House? Why are we doing a coffee shop? Things like that. You're going to get that inside info. So if you are already signed up for our email list, you are able to update your preferences and just make sure that you're following the visual arts / Reeves House campaign. So you can get those specific emails, because that's where we're going to be sending them. Or if you are not signed up for our email list, we would absolutely love to have you sign up. And it is super duper easy. You can do it on our website. And then again, just making sure that you check that visual arts tag, that's what you want to be subscribed to make sure that you're getting those weekly emails from us. And if you have any questions, or you're like, can you send me a link, just go ahead and throw a comment here, or, once we post this to our feed as well, you can just leave a comment and we'll make sure to send you something via DM, so that way you can like immediately access that link and be able to sign up for that email list. We would love to have you, just stay in the know, because that's important.
Yeah, so from now on, when any of you ask me any questions, I'll be like, are you subscribed to Justin's emails? Because I know you're not. I read it last Wednesday, and I know the answer's in there.
Yes.
Because I always have tea, and I'm going to spill it.
Ooh. All right, y'all. Well, I think that is it for right now. So, again, sign up for our email list if you have not already, or update your preferences so you can get that Reeves House email. And then, we'll have more information coming your way on A Christmas Carol and Alice in Wonderland Jr. You can get your tickets right now for We're All Chocolate. And just, continue to stay up to date as, we announce more fun things that are happening, and more ways for you to stay engaged and, to feel like you're part of Elm Street, even though, sometimes we have to be apart. So we just really appreciate everyone's support.
And that's
the tea. Sis.